Hey, peculiar professionals. It's your favorite career coach, Crystal Williams, and I am back with part two of my special request message. Part two of my special request message. First off, I want to say thank you so much for sending in your testimonies, your experience with listening to the live career prosperity prayer call, or even listening to the replay where you can always listen here on the Peculiar Career Chit Chat podcast, as well as on any podcast platform, even YouTube. And so, y'all, when I tell you, I told y'all that I was acting in pure obedience with this special request. Trust me, it was pure obedience. I had no idea how the Lord was going to move, and He did move. And I wasn't even going to show y'all the behind the scenes, but I was just like, God is really pressing me to do this, and He has me in a place or in a space of real time testimony. And so here we go. So if you're listening, you're not going to really see this, but I will talk my way through it so you can see this. So last week at this time, I think last Wednesday, I released the message, and the Lord was saying to me, already sharing, like, Lord, Crystal, this ministry, this career empowerment ministry that you have is going to be global, and it is already global, but I want to take it to another level. If you just allow me, if you just listen, if you just what, trust and obey. And I talked about that, trusting and obeying, on the podcast on Monday. So if you have not caught the replay, definitely listen to the replay of the most recent podcast, which is simply a reminder to have God a part of your God's word, that is a part of your daily diet. Okay. And so I'm about to show my screen to you about what my analytics look like. I want to say yes, last week. Okay. And then I'm going to show you what they look like just yesterday. So last week, I knew my listenership was going up. As you see, this is the date, August 24th to September 15th. That's the date ranges that they're giving me for the analytical summary. So here you see 29% on the preceding 23 days. Okay. So, and it's going up. So then I checked yesterday. I really don't pay attention to the analytics like that, but the Lord was prompting me to look. He just said, look at it. It's like, okay. And so, my friends, I looked at it. I'm about to show you this screen because I want you to see this. I want you to see this. Okay. See what I see. Do do you see it? Hold on. Wait a minute. You might not see it because I'm not showing the right screen. Here we go. All right. So now you see what was showed to me yesterday. So it went from 44 listens just in a short time frame to over 600 listens in a short time frame. And the percentage increase, are you ready for this? 1,274% increase on the preceding 30 days. I said, God, I'm listening and I'm walking with you, but I'm showing you all this and I'm telling you all this so that it will encourage you. Because I know some of y'all, and I know I feel it so strongly, are on the brink of moving forward on what God has shared with you to do. But it's just like, "Uh, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to work out. Really, me, Lord? Yes, you. Why not you? Why not you, my sister, my brother? Why not you? Okay. And so I pray that encourage you to just move forward. And I will tell you, I have never seen numbers this this substantial. The jump within like a few days. I have never seen that. And so I know it was nothing but the works of the Lord. I know that the Lord had his hand and has his hand all over this. So I am going to continue giving y'all real time testimonies, coming up here, showing my face more often. Hey, y'all. And then also just encouraging you all to push forward in whatever God is sharing for you to do in your career journey, in your business journey, and in life in general. Do it. Do it with a quickness. Don't be in delayed obedience, but be in obedience. Walk in obedience. Move in obedience and trust and obey God, period. It's easier said than done. But my friends, when you do it, God will show off. Like I said on the podcast, like, I'm giving y'all everything. I said, taste and see, try the Lord out, right? Taste and see and try the Lord out. And that's exactly what I'm doing. And I'm encouraging you to do the same thing too. And so just like last week, I want to shout out all the countries and all the listeners around the world. Thank you for tuning in. But when you tune in, this is not just only to listen to me, but this is to listen to what the Lord is saying through me to share with you all. And I just want to make that plain and clear. And so shout out to Brazil. I don't know who is listening to the podcast in Brazil, but y'all showed up and showed out this within the last couple of days. And y'all are definitely the top country. Usually it's the US of A where I am located. And Brazil, y'all showed up and showed out and are listening. And I pray that you are getting all that you need out of this podcast and some more. But I would really love for you to write me or email me at hi@theubrandacademy.com. Share how you are being blessed by this, what your experience is with listening to the podcast too. Okay. And that's again, hi@theubrandacademy.com. You can look in the show notes and see all the information on how you can respond and really show your experience with listening to the live replay or the live or the replay of the podcast. Okay. Also, shout out to India. Of course, shout out to the US. Shout out to the Russian Federation. Shout out to Indonesia. Shout out to Vietnam, Argentina, Ukraine, Malaysia. That those are like the top. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then Turkey, shout out to Mexico, France, Ecuador, Philippines, South Africa, Bangladesh, Singapore, Nepal, Bulgaria. Listen, the list is going super, super long. But shout out to those countries. God is blowing my mind. I pray that God will blow your mind and is blowing your mind, will blow your mind today and beyond in whatever He has called for you to do. As soon as you make that first step, even if you don't feel as though you see God in the midst of it or in the midst of the execution, I pray that you will experience the favor of God over your life, okay? Over your life. If He did it for me, He surely can do it for you. Okay. All right. Again, just listen. Taste and see that the Lord is good because He is. All right. So before I do end this message, I already shared with y'all my special request again is to email me your testimonies and your experiences with the podcast or listening to the Peculiar Career Chit Chat podcast or listening to the Career Prosperity Prayer Call. But before I leave, I do want to share a testimony, and I will be sharing testimonies often as I receive them, that is, okay? And so this testimony is from, I'm just giving out initials, WK. WK, okay? And her testimony is the Career Prosperity Prayer Call was the perfect way to start my week with God. Hearing a word from Him that confirmed what God was already revealing to me and my family, being His hands and feet in our community. Thank you for your obedience and consistency with the Career Prosperity Prayer Call. It's such a blessing. Yes, well, to God be the glory. I'm just so excited to continue sharing these testimonies. Thank you, WK, for writing in and sharing your testimony, not just with me, but also with the world. This global career empowerment ministry, y'all. I'm excited. I'm excited for where God is taking this platform because it ain't my platform. This ain't my platform at all. If I had it my way, I'd probably be in a corner somewhere like, yeah. But because I'm allowing God to use me in this way and and really speak through me to speak to you about how to strategically move and include God on your career journey. Okay. All right, y'all. Until next time. Bye.